Hey team, it's Nick from Sunnysha.com. Excited to have with us Tina Whalen today, who is an internet video marketing consultant. She's going to give us some tips on how she got started and also how effective are videos for all kinds of businesses. Tina, tell us a little bit about your background. How did you get started into the world of video marketing?
Okay, thanks Nick for having me on. Um, my husband got laid off like 9 years ago or 8 years ago, and I had no choice. I had to do something, and so I bought a computer, turned it on, which I had no clue, because in my era we did typewriting, electric typewriters. We didn't have computers back then in school, and so I just started learning. I started doing everything I could imagine. I was reading. I did a lot of research, and I hooked up with an entrepreneur who was a seven-figure earner that he needed help, so he hired me as a virtual assistant. And so I learned. Oh, we got an echo. But anyway, I had no clue what I was doing. So what I did is he also had videos. He was making videos, Facebook Lives, and I would take those Facebook Lives, I would upload them to YouTube, and I would rank them for him. Okay? I taught myself how to do this. And that's how I started. It's I was amazed, and my family was really amazed that they saw the difference in me because of my train of thought and being positive and not thinking negative. And in this society, I see a lot of people that are scared of the camera. They are actually scared to show their face on camera. And it's really their mind over matter, and their ego gets in their way. You don't have to be rich and famous. Look, I live out in the country. I mean the nearest Walmart's 18 miles away. I live in a very, very rural area. So internet is a major problem for me. My internet goes in and out, and it'll probably cut out on this video because I sit in my truck, and that's how I do my business. Is I sit in the truck, I'll make videos, and I upload them, and I rank them. I taught myself all these different ways to get views, and then I said, well, there's got to be something better than just me making a video. So I thought, and I ventured out. So I went and I picked up the phone because there's no more yellow pages. Those are obsolete. So I started I started calling. I Google, like a furniture store or a tire shop in my local area. And so I landed some jobs. What I did is I went to their establishment, made a video, and I proved to them that I could do this because I got a couple of small customers prior to doing it. I started out little, and then I worked my way up. And that's what you got to do. You got to start small and then work your way up. But the more you learn, the more you're going to earn. I say that. That's what keeps me motivated. Okay? It's not all about the money, it's about helping others. Helping others to learn things that they've never done before. Get out of their comfort zone. Because in today's society, with the new technology today, in a couple of years down the road, you know how we're doing a video chat here? That's how they're going to communicate on the phone. They're not going to pick up the phone and talk to somebody. You know, a lot of people just text now, right?
Mm-hmm.
They text each other instead of calling. They text. Okay. Well, that's the same thing is going to happen. Video is going to be more and more and more alive. Video is going to be huge in another year or two. I mean, it's already getting bigger and bigger. I can see it. I can see the difference because I do YouTube. All right.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people um, are, like I said, are scared of doing videos. But you got to get over the fear. You got to get over that and actually do it. Um, Let me give you an example. There's a little, I think he's 8 years old now. He's a vlogger on YouTube. All right. They started with a cell phone, and he's got over 4 million subscribers now. And they just got a camera and started vlogging with a camera last year. So he did this for a couple of years just by his phone. So, you can do it. Anybody can do it. You just got to get over that fear and actually do it. But you don't have to have like a live video with your face showing. There's other ways to do
Mm-hmm.
videos. There's other ways to do video marketing. You can do slideshows, pictures, and just make a slideshow of, take pictures of certain items and
Mm-hmm.
put that out there. Like if you're an affiliate marketer
Mm-hmm.
and let's say you have a product, that you want to sell, you can take tons and tons of pictures and make a slideshow of
Mm-hmm.
that. And then um, there's some really great free tools that you can use to make your videos, like Movie Maker. Uh, Camtasia is a good one, but it's paid for. Where I make a lot of my pictures
Mm-hmm.
that you can write or you can do images is Canvas. It's canvas.com. That's
Mm-hmm.
a free site that you can use.
Sure.
So, but what I'm saying, if there's a will, there's a way. I mean, my technology, my internet really stinks, but I don't give up. I keep going. I don't have time to give up, okay? If you just give up, that's crazy. Why give up? Never give up. Always, always try your hardest. If you get stuck in doing something, ask somebody because there's tons and tons of people that will answer your questions. And that's another thing I've noticed on about online marketers. If they get stuck, they really don't know how to ask somebody for help. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you've had that experience, Nick, or seen that, but it's true. People will not ask for help. It's like they're bothering them or something. I mean, what's 2 seconds out of your time or 2 minutes out of your time? Especially if these people are in your program.
Mm-hmm.
If they join when you're not helping them, that's not a good thing. You need to help you can. You got to find out. I mean, build it up. You got to help other people, and so that's what I love doing. I'm a farm girl. I'm a country girl. I live out in the country,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm myself, and you don't have to dress up and look like $1 million to make a video. You don't. People want to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Tones. They want to see the expressions on faces, and they want to see how true, you sound to them, because you have to sell them. You
Mm-hmm.
know, if you're going to start an online marketing business, you have to try to sell them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. You have to have a heart. You can't just think, oh, people are just going to give me money and I'm going to get rich. People join people because they like what they see or hear from the people. And that's that's the way you have to run your business, you know. But video marketing, like I'm saying, Nick, video marketing's growing, 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 growing.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of, in my era, I'm in my late 50s, I've talked to a lot of people and they're scared. They're really scared to have their face on camera.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why? I've done it. What I did is I got my phone and I practiced in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I did it. That's how I started out. Is I practice and I practice. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect in this world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we all make mistakes on videos, and we can fix them. That's called editing. But a lot of the times, if I mess up, I say, "Oh, sorry, I messed up," you know, and I'll redo the whole thing instead of spending an hour to edit.
Mm-hmm.
It's quicker just to reshoot it,
Sure.
and that's what I do. But yeah, I mean, we got to get the word out there that video marketing, um, mixed with online marketing, is popping, folks. It's popping. I can't believe how YouTube has grown over the last 8 years. I mean, it's grown a ton, and it's growing more and more. I see more videos. I see more people starting vlogging. I see more people using videos to advertise their business, which is great because people want to see it now. They want to know it now. They don't want to wait. They don't want to read anymore. They want it instant.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm saying video marketing's got to, you know, video marketing. If you're not using video marketing, you're losing out on a lot. You're losing out on a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of exposure. A lot of exposure.
Yeah. Let me
Yeah,
recap some very
you are.
inspirational points that I learned. You live in the
Hmm.
countryside where there are technical challenges, like basic technical challenges of not having good internet, consistent internet all the time. You grew up in the age of typewriters, so it's not as if you had iPad when you went to school, and you
No.
and you started doing learned the trade by educating yourself, and you're consulting
Hmm.
businesses in your community and outside how they can use video to promote their businesses. This is awesome. That's an inspirational story in itself. Not to mention about the different tips and tricks that we can learn from you around video ranking and those kinds of things. So, how can people get in touch with you?
Hmm. Okay, well, they can find me on Facebook. They can find me on YouTube. Um, I'm not hard to find. I'm out there. You know, I'm always on Facebook. I'm always on YouTube. If you know, I'm on Google. I'm on Instagram. I'm on all the social medias.
Okay.
Okay. Um, if they really want to get a hold of me, um, you know, and they don't want to do social media, because I know a lot of people don't like social media.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, they can email me, I guess. You know, if they're if they don't if they're on Facebook but they're not on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? They got a Facebook account but they're not always on there. They can inbox me and you know, get a hold of me. But I'm willing to help people. Um, you know, I mean, life's too short, really. You got to if you got the will and the willpower to do this, I'm willing to help you. Okay. But it's got to get out there. You got to get out there. You got to brand yourself. Branding is very important, also. Um, you got to build a following. A lot of people don't realize that. Like I said, you know, it's like a circle. You got to start at the top, and you got to do that 360. Once you hit that 360, you won't have anything to worry about. And and you don't chase people, let them chase you. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Um it's like a man with a boat, and he has, or a ship without a course. Have you ever heard that saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um that's how internet marketing is, really. You got to have a course. You got to have consistency. You got to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, where are you going to go? Um, there's nowhere to go, but you have to keep up on technology. So, and you got to stay like one step ahead of people. So, whoever's not doing video marketing and you started video marketing, then you're one step ahead of that other person. So, you got an advantage there. Um, and that's what you got to do. You got to learn, learn, learn. You got to learn as much as you can, and learn from other people, because there's different coaches out there that will help. It all depends on your niche and what you want to learn. If it's just online marketing, there's coaches for that. Um, there's coaches for everything. Like mine is video marketing and learning how to use videos to market for your business, not just video marketing. What I consider video marketing is going outside of the internet, outside the social media,
Mm-hmm.
and going to an actual company.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I call video marketing. But a lot of people say video marketing is like a Facebook Live. Well, in a way it is, but in a way it's not, because all you're doing is making a Facebook Live,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're not uploading it to YouTube, you're missing out on possible more views, people, more eyes seeing what you have to offer, or if you're inspirational or you're motivated, you know, you got to get your story out there. You got to get branded. So, yeah, that's just some of my tips I got for y'all. But I mean, everybody's heard that, everybody knows that, but a lot of people don't. They don't get the big circle. They don't know they'll only go they'll only go so far, and then they break their circle. They don't completely finish their circle.
Mm-hmm.
They break it because they give up. If it gets too complicated, they give up. You can't give up. If I mean, look at me, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not bragging. I don't like to brag. But with all the problems that I have, I've never given up over 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, you know, in 8 years, I've never quit doing what I'm doing. I've never quit and saying, "Oh, I'm giving up. I'm quitting this. I'm just giving up the internet. I'm not going to help people anymore." And walk away. I've never done that in 8 years. And I mean, I've had, I'm not. Yeah, I've messed up. Yeah, I've lost money.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I guess we all have,
Yeah.
but we've learned from our mistakes. So we just keep pushing forward. We try to get better, and that's what I gotta do in today is really work hard. Internet marketing can be hard. It
Mm-hmm.
really can be.
Mm-hmm.
But if you hook up with the right people, the right coaches, they make it so much easier.
Sure.
It's true. They teach you, and it makes it easier. So those steps that you have to take aren't big steps, they're baby steps, because you don't want to make big steps. You want to go baby steps, and that's how you have to do it. If you think you're going to go and join a company and get rich tomorrow, well, tell me what company that is, because I'm going to join. I mean, serious. People think that. Nick. They really do. They think if they put a video up, they're going to get 1 million views. No, it's not how it works. There's steps you got to take to learn SEO. You got to learn certain steps
Mm-hmm.
on how to actually get your videos ranked. And it's not just the ranking, it's the value you give,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got the ranking in there, and your description and your tag. There's a lot of, there's a lot involved. So you got to learn. You got to learn it. So I taught myself how to do this. So yeah, I mean, and I'm just excited because people know, they're getting to know me, and I couldn't, you know, I mean, I'm not an affiliate marketer. I'm not good at recruiting.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I turned to videos, because you don't have to recruit anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You can do your video marketing, and you don't even have to sell. You don't even have to talk to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You can show your products on a video and never have to talk to one person and still sell your products. You can do that. I mean, it's been done. I've seen it. I mean, yeah, people do it all the time. So, yeah, it's just you have to learn. You have to be willing to learn as much as you can.
Right.
So, yeah.
Some
And
people get intimidated because they think there's so many billions of videos out there in YouTube. Is it really possible for somebody that's starting up new and hasn't done this before to get their word out there, get ranked? Is that still possible and doable within reasonable time period?
yeah, you can. Um, it's not going to happen overnight. I mean, you can get views. You might start out at 10 or 15 views. It depends, because you got on YouTube, you can share it to other social medias, like Facebook, Twitter, uh, Reddit, Google Plus, and there's a couple more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Stumped Upon, Pinterest. You can share your videos out there,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And so people are going to see them. People will see them. You can share it back on Facebook also.
Sure.
That's what I do. I'll upload a video on YouTube, and I share it to all of them. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and there's ways that I sh- I show that you can get traffic for free. You can get views for free, just by doing what I show you. That's you know in my coaching system thing there. But yeah, I have a few of those where you can get free traffic, and free traffic is free traffic. You don't have to pay, and free traffic is as good as paid traffic. But there's some places you can get traffic for pennies on the dollar too. You
Mm-hmm.
know, but you got to know where to go. You got to know how to even start that. But first, you gotta, there's steps you gotta take. You gotta get your channel ranked. You gotta get yourself branded. Um, that's the major thing. Start making a couple of videos, stick them on YouTube. Learn how to rank them, and get out there. Get out there. Um, but video marketing, I'm telling you, videos are big today, and YouTube grows every single day.
Mm-hmm.
But you still can get seen. Okay, anybody that can put a video up on YouTube will be seen. Okay, it's just how you put the format in. Okay, like how do you write your description? How do you put your tags? A lot of people don't even know how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's when I come in. you know, but yeah, I mean, you just got to take baby steps. And it will come to you. It took me a couple of years, to to get where I'm at today,
Yeah.
you know. But I learned. I taught myself. So yeah.
Correct. But people can save time. It
So
took
yeah.
you a couple of years to learn it because you learned it the hard way. You learned it some from other people, from different sources. But if people want to make that journey faster, there's a way of doing it, right? They don't have to do it, wait for years.
Right. No, what I did is everything that I have learned,
Mm-hmm.
I put into a system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I call it a system.
Sure.
All right. In this system, it teaches you, or you will learn the ins and outs of videos. In there, it has, I think there's 20 videos, step
Mm-hmm.
by step videos that I put together that you watch and you just follow the steps. That's how easy, I made it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some technicals that you got to pay attention. You're just not going to learn that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there's some tips and tricks in there that is just, if you don't know that,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to be able to do certain things. Yeah, but I just don't want to spill all the beans. But I still want people to know that you can
Mm-hmm.
learn
Yep.
how to do video marketing. But there is technical, techie stuff in there that you have to know, else it's not going to rank. You're not going to have the right SEO, and you won't get the views.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you won't build your channel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the major thing on YouTube is certain steps to take when you build a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just open up a YouTube channel and go ahead and just get started getting views. No, that's not how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's things you got to do. There's steps you have to take to build a correct YouTube channel. So yeah, and in my system, I show you all that, and I give you a lot more. Um, like let's see what I can tell them. Uh, there's, like, for instance, outranking. Because you have a lot of competition out there
Mm-hmm.
today,
Mm-hmm.
right? I
Yep.
mean, there's a lot of competition out there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in my system,
Mm-hmm.
I show how to do this,
Mm-hmm.
um, how I've done it, how I can do it. I can outrank anybody in any niche. I can, because I know the tips. I know how to do it. I
Sure.
know how to actually do it, and
Mm-hmm.
so I want other people to learn it too, because eventually it's going to get to the point that no matter what niche you're at,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be hard for you to get to the top.
Yep.
But if you know this, it
Mm-hmm.
won't be it will be a little techy, but not as bad as it was for me to learn it and take
Sure.
all that time, because I put it in simple form for them, so they can learn a little bit easier than I did.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But I mean, it's, you gotta learn it. You gotta learn it. So yeah.
Yeah. That's
But
what I
that's what I
found.
did. I spent time.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, no, no. I was just saying that's exactly what I found, which is in any of the digital marketing processes, there's people that have figured it out. Rather than spending time and reinventing the wheel, it's better to learn what people have already figured out and then continue to build on it and make it relevant for
Mhm.
whatever one's niche is, and that where they need help.
Mhm.
So I think you've done a
Right,
great job
right.
of that in the video and YouTube space.
Mhm. Yeah,
Great.
see, that's my niche, is YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
That's my niche. I mean, I was a virtual assistant, I've done other stuff, but I don't like really being a virtual assistant. I mean, I would help people if they needed help, but I don't really like doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to do if like let's say I was answering Facebook ads. I was working like 40, 50 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to do that anymore.
Sure.
So I went on to bigger and better things. So that's when I really started studying YouTube, and seeing how it works.
Mm-hmm.
And what I've gotten out of it is just totally awesome. So yeah, I love the customers that I have, my clients. I love it. I love my students. Um, they're great. People that are really into learning video marketing or videos, they got the mind. They're ready. They're ready to do it, and that's what I like. I like to see the people with a lot of energy and with enthusiasm, and that they're going to get it done. And a lot of my students are like, "Wow, this is great." And I mean, they've given me shout outs, and well, that's fine. I love them. I love them dearly. And I'm glad that they actually are learning the correct way and they're learning actually what they have missed out on this. And that's what the awesome thing is about is when you get a shout out from your students, that that's a great feeling. You know what I'm saying, Nick? And I'm
Yes.
not bragging. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
being real. I'm not. You can tell I'm not any fake. I'm down to earth. I'm a redneck girl, and I just love life in general. I love nature. I love animals, and and I love people. And but people got to figure out, what they want because online marketing, video marketing, it's hot, and you don't have to leave your house to do it. And that's what I like about it. Look at me. I'm sitting in my truck. Yeah. I mean, the technology, I never thought in all my life, okay, and that I would be doing this, Nick. I'm serious. I'm really
Sure.
serious about that. I never thought I'd be able to do this, but I've worked hard. I've worked very hard, and I mean, I spent hours and hours. I've had a lot of sleepless nights. We all have. Um, but you got to do it to learn. You got to do it, and you just got to have the mindset. I'm going to do this no matter what it takes. I'm getting it done. If it takes me 5 hours to do something, well, it takes me 5 hours. I don't get upset about it. I don't get frustrated. If I get frustrated, I go for a walk. I come back, after 10 or 15 minutes and I start over. And then by that time, my internet's working. So you see, so it all works out. And it's all for a reason that this all happens. I mean, there you go. But life's too short, really. Life's too short. So if you really are interested in doing videos and wanting to learn, um, you guys can get a hold of me. You can get a hold of Nick. You know, now's the time to do this. Don't put it on the back burner because when people put things on the back burner, what happens? They come out with something that doesn't work. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, my system works. I mean, I've been trying, I've been testing it, and it works time after time after time. And I'm like, wow, I really figured this out. You know, um, yeah, it's just amazing, and that's what my students say. It works
That's
over and
awesome.
over and over again.
That's awesome.
Um, yeah, there's things you got to do that there's you just can't push a button and it happens. I mean, machines can't do this. No, there's no machine that can do this. So yeah, but anyway, that's what life's about, and I just want to help as many people, and I'd like to see people admire